All right, we're live. Little Saturday action for everybody. I got a nice little cocktail here for myself, just to enjoying the day. I was going to open up some packs of cards, and I talked to these guys. I said, hey, I bet people have questions about the 108 tourney, and they want to talk to us. So this is a good opportunity for everybody to do that. And in the meantime, I'm going to be looking for some Mark Grace rookies in these packs, and
nice.
and some other stuff. I think there's this I have a lot of Donruss,
There's
which is
there too.
I think there's like Diamond Kings and shit. So I'll be looking for those. I've got some other weird cards in here too, so we'll see what comes out of all these. I'm gonna start.
I feel like Donruss is like the materially for that era ugliest ass card there was. Like the red shit. Remember the one with the red border? That's a bullshit card.
This is the 88, the pack that I'm opening right now.
Okay.
This is an especially ugly card.
Okay.
Yeah,
I agree.
And I like that they used to do this too, like this puzzle bullshit.
The puzzle piece. Yeah.
Treasy, I'm gonna disagree with you. This one was not as bad as the red one. The red one is worse. This one's decent.
You know what though? I love the red one just because there's some cards in that year that I really, really love. So
man, look at the thighs on that guy. They were just big. What a real
Tommy John, baby.
Yeah, I mean that's like Jim Rice.
We do got a Diamond King in this pack though. I think it might be in every pack. But a Glenn Hubbard Diamond King.
I don't know who that is. I've never heard of that guy.
They're
Valet. Yes, didn't they have a special where if you whatever his batting average was the price of a beer, and you'd be hitting like 138 or some shit like that.
I think that's the guy that was like in Seattle, right?
Yeah, in Seattle.
An artist actually painted that picture of him. That's the greatest thing. Like this. That's not AI.
Yeah,
an actual person had to like draw that out and spent time.
Oda B. McDowell, baby.
He was on the U.S. Olympic team, Oda B. McDowell. He was a big prospect back then. Oh, look at
Bobby Thigpen.
Put that to the side.
57
saves.
You want the Thigpen?
We got to keep the Thigpen separate. That's a good one.
All right, I got you. Yeah, we could sell it.
Is that his rookie? Is that his rookie card?
I don't think so.
I think it would have been rated rookie. No, so the year before would have been his rookie, I think, because usually it's the year after for a lot of these guys.
All right, we got a super chat. We're going to answer the questions.
Yeah, so the super chat is from CD44, but he said he put it over here, and he says, "Who's the highest rated Sox prospect you think will bust, and how do I get my ass back in the tourney next year?" So, Beef, I'll let you go with the second one first.
I'll go with the second one first. I'm a big fan of CD, and I'm a big fan of his humor. Like every time we hang out with him, he's cracking me the fuck up. The volume of tweets got to go up. That's all it is. It's for a fair amount of people. The tweet volume's got to go up. If you don't have something weird about you where I've got to stick you into a certain spot because it makes a matchup work well, the best thing you can do is just increase the volume. So I'm seeing more of your stuff, and I'm kind of like you're top of mind all the time because, we get along great, and CD's hilarious. Like a lot of the people that are in this, you're like, well, Beef, I don't see their stuff all the time. Yeah, but they're weirdos, and I got to put them in there in a perfect spot for their matchup. There's certain matchups just work well together. So, CD, you're not one of the weirdos, so you just got to be funny and be out there a little more often, in my opinion.
CD44, what you did yesterday when you were talking to Wasabi Nuts and begging her not to walk into traffic this week, but wait till next week, that's a good tweet. Like that to me, like stuck out. Like, hey, you're giving advice on how to make the tourney better too. I think that's a good move because then I share that with these guys. I'm like, this is hilarious. We need to. This is funny.
So just tell us what
tell people to kill themselves. Also, I mean, just
don't kill yourself. Yeah.
CD, think about it this way too. My sex number just gave you some advice there, but he puts zero input into who gets into the tournament. Even when I send him the bracket 6 times, he never gets a comment. So it probably won't matter if you listen to what he has to say. It won't matter what he says, but what I just told you earlier is probably your best case.
Oh, shut the fuck up. Loaf, you have okay, here's the deal. Keep flipping, Treasy. That's fine. You say you have a bracket with 128 people, and then you just included a celebrity bracket with 16 more people.
Yeah.
That's about all the people I know on Twitter, like that I can, go, yes, here, this person can do this could do that. But every time I always say, hey, what about, and I'm just like, oh, there they are, listed twice in the Sunday Soak region. or this or that. That's like I try.
My one bracket error in 8 years. We can keep bringing it up. It's a wild thing, bro.
You spelled Brett Hafner's name wrong too. I was 100%. I'm like, oh, that was me. That was definitely me. Nope, wasn't.
No.
It's you too.
No, and I don't care actually. Whatever I put you in there as, I might put
Parrish.
nicknames and shit. Whatever I put you in there as, that's what you are.
Hey, bring that Lance Parrish up. Look at that. Look at the uni on it.
Was everyone's first catcher's mitt a Lance Parrish model catcher's mitt? I feel like there was like 8.
Now, was he one of the guys, Treasy, who would have like the fluorescent orange around the outside rim of the glove?
I mean,
there were some guys that did that back in the day, and I really loved that. That
was dope.
That wasn't the one that I had, so he might have been one of those guys. But yeah. So the other question here is, who's the highest rated Sox prospect you think will bust?
You want me to lead on that one?
I think. Well, I'll go first. I'll say that like I think it might be Edgar Carroll. That would be like, because like I think he's very highly rated. I think a lot of people are like, let's get him on the team as soon as possible. But like catcher is a tough position to be really good at. So like, I mean, like if he's not good defensively, then his value goes down already. Right, where it's like, okay, this guy might not stick as an actual catcher.
You gotta hit like Victor Martinez, and then, if you're that guy, right?
Right, and then how much does he hit? Like if the power doesn't show up in the pros, like then I don't know what he is, right? And so I think he's a risky proposition. All catchers are, and I think it's easier to put on like and say like that a catcher would be the one that I would be most concerned with.
What's the top 10?
We'll say top 10 works. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, Cuero's a good one for sure.
I mean Colson's in the people are, and Melissa's in the comments with Colson. I think that's I'm hesitant to say that one because just for my well-being, but 2 because even if he like his floor is a lot higher than a lot of these guys, unless he's just constantly injured. That's like he
I was going to say that too, Treasy. Like even if he ends up at third and like he's just an okay defender at third, there's probably 20 home runs in his bat. He walks enough where it's going to be like the on base won't sink too low where it's like a totally bad player. Like probably what happens is he's disappointing, but not truly a bust because he still has some value. I don't want to. They're not similar guys in any way, but the way Moncada was disappointing, but not truly a bust because he did provide a lot of value in several years, but he wasn't the superstar you thought he was going to be. I could see some similar fate with Colson. Yeah.
I think Colson's suffering from we didn't really have anybody to tout, and he was the only guy we could tout. So he's getting a lot of backlash, and I'm going to agree with her. I think he probably will be the biggest bust out of this group. But I think you're correct too, Roloff, that he's the hype is like too big to be like, oh, he was really awful. Like, the Moncada wasn't. What about Eloy? Was Eloy a bust then? Because Eloy seems like he was
basically, he's basically a bust. Yeah, that's right. Because he didn't really provide hardly any value outside of like the COVID year and then his rookie year. He was halfway decent. But after
he was
that,
so good in 2020.
2022, so his second half, he was great, but he just like. It just, too many injuries and no defensive value. It just kind of killed the whole thing.
He hit like 10 home runs in like
I can't think of Ken Phelps without thinking of Seinfeld. Yeah. My people kept saying Ken Phelps.
He's got a rocket for an arm.
Is it the Jay Buhner trade, right?
Jay Buhner's got a rocket for an arm. Man.
Dude, Ian just said he cleaned and he threw out a bunch of cards that he had. Ian, how fucking old are you? Dude, you had 88 fucking Donruss? Come on. You weren't even born in 88.
Ian's pushing 40. I didn't go with my with who I thought was going to be a bust. I'm going to go higher up the totem pole than you guys. I will say Noah Schultz will be the biggest bust out of the entire group. He's the number 1 rated prospect with a bullet. When I say bust, I don't think he'll be terrible. I just don't think he'll end up like everyone's looking at him like he's Randy Johnson, but a motherfucker pitches to contact. I mean, like he's a ground ball pitcher at this point in his career. I don't think he's going to come up here and strike everybody out. It's going to look a lot different than we're expecting. And if anything goes wrong, that profile is a little shaky. I mean, even coming into the year, people were like, well, the fastball shape isn't in a good spot. enough to miss bats. So for me, that's the kind of guy that, and I'm not even talking, let's leave injuries the fuck out of this. That's the guy that like he could come up and be totally unremarkable and just be okay. Just be like a decent starting pitcher. And then that's all you get. So I'll take Noah Schultz.
For what people are putting on him.
Correct.
If that were the outcome, people would be like, "What the fuck is this?"
Yeah, like if he showed up, Treasy, and he threw.
If he was Sean Abner, for example, the rookie that we just got in this pack.
You don't think they're going to open another K zone for Noah Schultz? He won't be the second coming of Sale.
No, not at all. Not even close. Like I don't think so. Well, I mean, let's say he shows up, guys, and he makes his starts. Like let's say he comes up here and he makes 32 starts in a year, and he's like in the Sox are halfway decent. He's at 8-11 record and a 4.30 ERA. That's a disappointment, right? That's a big disappointment if you're looking at it, right? Okay, so that's kind of like that to me seems like right down the fairway of what could happen with this guy, just based on what I've seen so far.
I feel like after that one, Beef, after the Noah Schultz, we got to lighten the mood. We got to get some different cards.
You got some elf cards?
We got to get a little elf card, some Booyah baseball.
Is that are any of these stickers?
Is that a sticker?
This is a sticker. Do you want that? MSS.
No
where do you want to stick that? I'll pull that aside for you.
Where don't I want to stick that? That's the
Hello.
question. I can't put
a Willie Tanner. That's a Willie Tanner rookie right there.
Now we're at an appropriate age for this. What camp are you in, Lynn or Kate?
I can't.
I mean, I got to rewatch.
I got to rewatch. Okay. We can't go horny here. We can't go horny on Alf. He's backing out of it. I see what he's doing.
I feel like the fact that
Lynn's the daughter and Kate is the mom.
Okay, so Lynn, I'm in. I'm in.
That's Lynn. That's Lynn. Right
Kate,
there.
not in.
In Lynn, huh?
He would be in Lynn if he could.
She married the guy, the dad. The dad was a goofball. Like, no, I can't respect you after you do that. So
good looking, that's for sure. But
I mean,
Willie
Tanner, just great character. He's in the Norm Macdonald show too.
Yeah, and in real life, very drinky, easy.
I think so.
I mean, that's how he's kept himself so slim.
Well, and then the Permanent Midnight is about the guy who wrote for Alf. He was very heroin-y.
Makes sense.
Another question. These aren't necessarily one-way attorney questions, but they're good ones, so we'll just take them anyway. It's fine.
Do you want to get that up there? I get it.
I got it. It's from SPF. SPF says, which prospect do you think has the biggest hog? Can I start?
Yeah, go for it.
Even though he might end up being a bust, Noah Schultz probably has the biggest hog. He's 6'10". I'm going to go with him. Big, enormous hose on Noah Schultz.
Man.
I'm going Brian Ramos. Going Brian Ramos.
Our primo. That's why I like that. I like that's a good choice.
I was going to initially go with Hagen Smith because I was like, because he's stocky too, but I think Edward Cuero's probably got him beat. He's
stocky guys like you.
Stocky
guys like you. I'll have BWC.
Listen,
speaking of big hogs, let's get a little Zach attack.
Oh boy,
look at that.
Beef. There you go. That's for Ken W.O.
Yeah, Ken W.O. is just shot it.
He's already bludgeoned himself to that one.
I think this is the college years. So I don't remember this character.
No, I didn't watch any of the college years. I don't know if you guys did.
Really?
No, I don't think so. That's not the same girl. She's just a redhead. So I thought she was
who's this? Who's that guy? Is that like Bob Golick?
That's Bob Golick.
Yeah, I thought that was maybe another Belushi. I thought that was the fourth Belushi brother or something like that.
I went to go look to see if there's any
I don't remember
cards that are worth anything. They are not.
This one coming up though. Golick in a tux. That's what it's all about.
Sharp, man.
Zach. So I don't know if you see. Did I send this over to you guys? Where someone took the them playing in Saved by the Bell, the Zach Attack band where they're like playing, and someone looked at everything that they were doing in terms of like where their hands were and stuff on the instruments and everything, and played it what it would have sounded like if what the actors are playing.
Oh no! Was it like a Frank Zappa album or what?
It's like a kid just pounding the piano because Screech is over there just hitting the same chords over and over and over.
It's pretty incredible.
Now, Treasy, there is a Prism insert for the 1994 Pacific Saved by the Bell, the college years. There's a Prism insert that we could potentially get. Those seem to actually sell. Other than that, unless it's a sealed pack, it does not sell. So
we've got more packs to that, so we'll get to that. I'm trying to open up this pack of 1990 Donruss, and it is very stuck to the cards. But
no,
it's gonna be worth it. It's gonna be worth it to get the beautiful red Donruss cards.
Oh man, it's like the worst looking card ever.
Get excited, guys! Get excited.
I'm going to take that back. The girls are worth some money in the Saved by the Bell stuff too.
Oh well, we got a couple of those.
Kelly Kapowski sold for $5. So
you had one in there. I thought.
If you thought you were getting that for free, Ken.
There's Eric Davis.
Oh, Eric Davis, man. What could have been with Eric Davis?
Mark Perrin, baby.
Oh man.
You know what is coach? Mercy.
You know what is the worst about these cards? And I'm seeing them again. Is the cursive names?
Yes.
Yeah, it's hard to even read who the fuck it is. Von Hayes. Love Von Hayes.
But guess what, guys? We got another Bobby Thigpen.
Oh man, seriously, put that to the side.
Rolling them up, man.
My gosh.
I don't remember Kevin Gross, but that's
no, me either.
No,
Dave Henderson.
Remember him?
Jim Eisenreich. He has like a brain tumor or some shit, right?
I got to tell you guys, I think part of the problem with these 90s cards is that like everybody had a card. So like the
whole team. Oh, Jeff see-through blouser. Love it.
Packs are full of trash. Let's get some more score. This is also a terrible looking card. So these we were talking.
Oh yeah,
no, those are bad.
Pack.
Yeah,
but yeah, this is just like. I mean, my sex summer as a graphic designer, would you fire the person that made this design?
You know what? No, because back then this was all hand set, and somebody actually had to do this. Like with their, like it was not easy to make stuff. It wasn't like, oh, you just put it in a computer and it printed. This was like Mark Salad. They had like you had to have like a whole way that you set it up, and like you had to have simple designs. I understand why they did this.
Mike Scott had that one great year where he was scuffing the ball. He had 300 Ks in '86. He was
on staff with Ryan, right?
Ooh, Dave
Ryan. That was it. Well, every time he pitched in the playoffs, he just dominated. But the Mets just had more. They was able to get past them in the NLCS.
Listen, I'm not lying when I tell you, Treasy, keep those Saved by the Bell cards to the side. Some of them are worth some money.
I'm just going to bring all these cards to your house, and you can have.
I don't like that. That's not. I'm not.
You could fish through them and find the ones that are worth $2. Remember, we are taking.
I dare you to eat that gum there.
We're taking super chat questions if you guys are.
Oh yeah. Go to. What is the appropriate tip to plug a first attempt at 108 tourney content? I mean, $5. It seems.
Yeah, it sounds good. Yeah, we'll go with that. That works.
I think. But yeah, I mean, like, are you asking for a retweet? Because I'll retweet for free, Kurt. I got you.
It's funny, right?
If you hashtag 108 tourney, I usually retweet all those.
Here we go. I think I see yours. Let me see. Let me retweet it right now. All right, there we go. $5, well worth it.
Now, my sex summer, you're gonna have to help me with these cards. This is a sport I'm not familiar with.
Oh, yeah. I'm a big
resident hockey guy. That's right.
So tell us about Christian Dvorak.
How am I a hockey guy? When did that happen?
I mean, you're the hockey guy out of racism. That's you're the only white, so you're in this by yourself.
I thought the joke was that I was Puerto Rican. I mean, I don't know how these things go together.
It is sometimes, but we got to bring it back.
Okay.
Christian Fisher rookie card is good.
Fisher.
Oh, and then this guy Sebastian Aho. This is an autograph card. It looks like.
Is it an actual autograph?
Oh no, absolutely not.
Oh, okay.
It's very fake. And then some other guys. Look, there's a goalie. I know that. There we go.
I hope we got more packs of hockey cards because we did good on that right there. Very informative and entertaining.
I have other ridiculous. We'll get into something that I have no idea what's in this pack. Someone gave me this. I think Aloha Mr. Hand gave me like a bunch of packs, and there's some stuff in here that I just do not know what these are. So we're gonna open. Okay, I'm getting it now.
What's the front of it look like? Oh yes, Upper Deck
comic ball.
Mm-hmm. The merger between sports and Looney Tunes. I think.
I don't even know which side's the front.
It's a very confusing
promising start.
I think there's a hologram on the back.
That's Daffy Duck, he loses temper a lot. I gotta be honest with you, man. He's like Earl Weaver back in the day.
I mean, I'm sure this Nolan Ryan is worth something.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
There's autographed Reggie Jackson cards, right?
Well, here is a Reggie Jackson card. It does not look autographed, unfortunately. But yeah, so there's Reggie with bugs.
That's before he killed the Queen. So he wasn't in jail yet. Remember?
No, this is post. He had already killed the Queen.
Okay. Yeah, already killed the Queen.
Yeah, that was taken in prison.
I feel like much like New Era creating the shittiest versions of hats and seeing if they still sell. They're in there. This is like the same period with like baseball cards. It's like, how stupid can we make this card and see if kids will still buy it? And they're like, you know what? Just cut out pictures of baseball players and put them in Looney Tunes scenes. They're like, there's no way people are buying that. It goes, but only watch. And then they start doing it.
Only give us 2 per pack, though. The rest is just cartoons that don't make any sense.
And it also follows the model of the 108 podcast. Let's see how shitty of a podcast we can make where people will still sponsor it and watch it. So that we're right. We fit right in the demographic with this.
Let's get some 90 Fleer. Let's see what these look like.
K-Dog is asking when I'm busting out my 1998 Legends of Adult
Chat's only,
Entertainment.
asshole. Super Chat's only, asshole. Put a couple bucks in there.
My bad. All right. That's a pretty faint. I like that logo.
Look at that guy.
Oh, Ozzy. Look at how young Ozzy looks.
I'll pull that one aside for MSS.
That's back when he was hitting on our cousin. Allegedly. You
know, it's funny. These cards are pretty plain looking, these 90 Fleer, but because of how nasty those Donruss are, like it makes the score, it's like at least nice. This is kind of clean and nice.
There was a Sweet Bo Jackson in this one too.
I feel like this year of football is also kind of like this with that thick border and all that shit. Like Fleer made its first year of football and it was like a shitty looking card with a white border like this.
There's some wild stories about Pedro Guerrero, like post career, like this like whole cocaine thing. Like look it up. It's insane. Like where like
then they determined he was too dumb to really know about the conspiracy.
He gets arrested and they're like they are calling the cocaine like puppies or something. And he really thought that they were like smuggling in puppies, and he was there for it. He was willing to help out.
More Von Hayes. No matter what year, we got Von Hayes coming through.
Von Hayes and Bobby Thigpen, very popular.
Yeah, kind of in there. There's Dan Gladden.
I'm excited to see what I could get. I like to in the comments. Ozzy hit on everyone. That's
also allegedly.
Another Eric Davis.
Man. Eric Davis. Man. Yeah. Kirby Puckett.
Some good players, man.
Oh, Jose Lean.
Rookie card. Rated rookie. Rookie. Yeah, let's go.
Dykstra
nails.
Nails. That's cocained up.
He was a leadoff man for that team, no?
He's doing good nowadays, right?
Yeah.
No, he's not.
More Lance Parrish.
God, these guys just look like men. Yeah,
we got a lot of Ken Dailies so far too.
How many of these guys do you think smoked Winston? I think a lot. You know, like they were probably Winston guys.
Isn't there like there's a error card, right? With I think it's Randy Johnson, like an early Randy Johnson card.
Yes. With it's Marlboro in the back. Yeah.
Okay. The term is white dog in reference to the Coke. Oh, okay, Sean. So like that makes sense. So like they were probably calling it white dog, and he thought, we're bringing in a bunch of dogs. I mean,
it's good to have a professional helping us out here. I like
he's like, I want one that looks like Spuds McKenzie, please.
Filling in the blanks on my one of my favorite Pedro stories. That's really.
Is that Willie Wilson? That's our former guy who's run for mayor, right?
No, that's a different Willie Wilson.
I thought that was the same guy.
That's your guy too, Willie Wilson.
I love Willie Wilson. He's my favorite. He's gone kind of underground. I don't know where he is right now.
He'll come back next election, you know.
It's
6% approval rates bring out everybody running for mayor. So
man, I would vote for him so quickly. I mean, and he should know that because he could probably give me some money.
I like this one. That's Ken Griffey Senior.
Yes,
that's Senior. What is this? Why is beef such a Bia? I don't know. I don't know what that means.
Bitch. I think Bia means.
I think he's mad at me because I said the super chat, so we can answer his question. But then he just got mad and yelled at me.
He didn't even put the question in there.
He didn't put the question in there. Yeah. So
I'm gonna have to stand. You have to do it. You have to tip again before I.
But you guys can't answer why I'm such a bitch. I guess that is the question. So.
I'm gonna Google it first and make sure that Bia means bitch.
I'm gonna say you're a bitch because you don't like Ken Griffey as much as I do.
No, that's true. I don't. Oh,
Tony Gwynn. Didn't he only strike out like 38 times in his whole career?
Jerry Mumphrey, he was like one of those like the career pinch hitter type guys. That was kind of like half his career was just pinch hit.
All right, what was his original question? When is MSS busting out 1998 Legends of Adult Entertainment pack?
Man,
if they made those cards, we would do an opening.
I do have some old Jenna Jameson like cards that I know that I bought at a gas station. So I do have those somewhere. So I don't have sealed packs. We were trying to get the Chase card where you saw Jenna Jameson's kidneys because she was this like
hello.
That was the Chase card.
Sounds
Dalton. He's he had some problems too.
Dutch.
I don't remember Jeff Treadway, but that's his rookie.
Yeah,
and then we have a 1987 highlights. Benny Santiago just standing there like that was a highlight.
Well, that's the hit streak. He had a long hit streak. It was like 30-something game hit streak. I think so. I think that's what it is. Yeah.
I like that card is like 66% bat and 33% Benito Santiago. Like you can't zoom in. You're like, hey, we've got to make sure because an entire bat in this picture. It cannot be. You cannot go too low and make his face bigger. We need to see the entire bat.
It's quite the art form, baseball cards.
Oh, there's no question.
So how much is this Kelly Kapowski worth?
Oh, dude, that's got to be worth money, man. Like some of these are worth some good coin. I mean, not really, but and actually the Mario Lopez without his shirt on is worth some money too.
Oh, see if we could pull that. I don't think we're gonna get that one in this pack.
Mario Lopez still out there doing stuff, man, like hosting TV shows and shit.
He's very shirted in that one.
Yeah.
I can't remember why we have these Chirizi, but I know I bought them all from the same guy on eBay for like $10 a box. I paid more to ship them than I did actually in what they cost.
But what's this? Quarterback challenge?
I don't even know where I got this.
Holy
shit. It feels like there's only 2 cards in here.
From Domino's.
Give me a Marino, baby. Let's Marino this up. Marino, Randall Cunningham. Let's go.
Loaf, I want the Noid. That's what I want. I want the Noid. This Domino's.
Y.A. Tittle?
Oh, fuck Y.A. Tittle.
Got Troy Aikman.
Okay.
Now, if you don't like Troy Aikman, I've got a Troy Aikman for you.
Oh, what is that bullshit?
And then a Jim Plunkett. Only 4 cards. Only 4 cards.
That's it, huh?
Plunkett been a freebie.
Was it his parents were deaf or something? There's some weird
blind, right?
Blind, maybe. Yeah. I think you're right.
Blind.
Blind, yeah.
I think we're blind.
Yeah, blind parents, man.
Now that you brought the mood down again, Beef, I got to come back with some.
Let me look it up. I think
a whisker for your
63.
I thought it said a whiskey for your thoughts. I was like, oh, I'm keeping that one.
Let me see this. I gotta look up the 63 Bears championship. I think they beat Y.A.
Why is there 3? Why is there 3 elves?
Yeah, they sure did.
I don't know. I don't know what that's from.
My Earth family doesn't understand me. Doctor, what?
Now this one, I gotta admit,
it might made racism there, huh? Well, you know what? He sprayed.
So you got a good up close of Kate and Lynn there.
Yeah,
I'm not out on Kate.
I'm not either, man. I'll hit both. Let's go.
Well,
not at the same time. We're not getting weird about this. Okay, we can't get weird about this.
You're not gonna be.
Like, Willie's not home. We take care of. We'll figure it out. But anyway, I did look it up, and 63 Bears beat the Giants in the championship. Y.A. Tittle was the quarterback for the Giants. He threw a touchdown pass in that game to Frank Gifford. The Bears won 14-10, 1963 championship.
Guys, like once again, I just got to get through these. These are the worst cards that I've ever
seen. Yes. No, they're bad.
Do they got Gas House Gorillas in this?
No, I mean, like they got nothing.
This Looney Tunes.
This is just dumb.
Yet to even get a human in this. Oh, but I get the all-star card. Here's the full squad.
You're right, MSS though. That was that era when it just everyone bought every card. Like so, it was like just cash in on this shit.
Yeah.
Do you guys remember these? So I'm gonna open up a pack of these. This is probably my least favorite baseball cards of all time. They branded these
the Bowmans
similar. They called these big baseball cards. This is tops. I got a Gian.
Oh yeah, those are.
Oh yeah.
But the problem is that
put
like
them anywhere.
Yeah, they're too big. So like they're only slightly bigger than regular cards.
Well, so that's how the old Bowmans were. The old Bowmans were the wrong size. It was like, what the fuck? They don't even fit in the sleeve. You know what the hell's going on here?
Oh, you got some bangers coming here too. Though.
Fucking blue bit, Tracy, blue bit.
Man, poor fella. Poor
some
fella.
Bangers.
But it wasn't Pedro Guerrero. It was a different guy, right?
Yeah, it was. Oh man, I'm blanking on the
Tito Landrum. Is that what it was?
I think it was. So do you remember these? This is another similar thing, and this is going to show up very poorly on this. But these stickers.
Oh yeah, because they had
they had the book for it. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
Oh shit.
You're trying to fill up the whole book. I remember that shit. Yeah.
Oh man, I'm very psyched about.
Is that Winfield?
This Canseco.
Oh man, look at that.
That one's getting pulled aside. That's
a good one right there.
That's for me.
What are you going to stick that on?
I don't know.
What aren't you going to stick it on?
For some reason, that sounded horny the way you said it.
Was a little weird.
I mean, you guys just you pigeonhole me like that all the time. This is whatever he says is horny.
I mean, generally is.
That's true.
Yeah.
It's not like I wasn't just talking about purchasing trading cards with Jenna Jameson.
Now that I have a hammer, everything's a nail. That's how it works.
Now that I have two Jose Lynn rated rookies, one of you guys could have the other one.
We should take that with us when we go on the 108 trip to Pittsburgh.
Well, I'm going to take this Al Pedrique for sure.
Let's give him an autograph.
I'm sure he's still there.
He's still on the team. He still
lives.
This is the same pack.
In the stadium, yeah,
he lives in the stadium. That's right. Even though it's not the same stadium, but still.
But yeah, MSS. That's something we saw when we were doing the hoops packs. Was that like there was a lot of packs that were exactly the same? Like, it was strange. It was like they just. I mean, like, it's really not that strange. It's sad that like that's how it was.
There was just the distribution of cards in there.
Yeah, I did. I watched your guys' stream, parts of your stream.
Let's go.
Because I didn't understand it last time. I thought we were coming over to your house and getting hammered. And then it was actually just online, and I probably could have done that.
Players of the decade.
Oh,
Roger Clemens.
That's the first part of his career.
Yeah, that's pre-Lotteroid, I guess. Andre Dawson. I guess look if this is a rookie. No, I think the year before would have been the Gary Schefter.
Chef. Yeah, the gray border, I think is
the
fuck face year. Wasn't that 80?
That was an 88 player. Didn't realize
was that him, or is it earlier than that? It might be earlier than that too. Lou Whitaker.
Another Tony Gwynn.
Tony Gwynn.
This I don't know why this is. Oh, this is a Major League Prospects card.
Okay.
Incredibly well cut too. Like the cut on that card is beautiful, but I don't know who either of those guys are.
Well, prospects fail a lot. What are you going to do? You know,
that's true. We were just talking about them. You know,
so I don't know what this is.
That's why, and this is a perfect example there, Chirizi. That's why getting the 10 is worth so much money because look at how that card's cut. Like that's not a 10. And people are like, "Oh man, if it's a PSA 10, like none of these cards that you're pulling are PSA 10s. Maybe one or two is, but they're of the same guy that no one likes, like that Jose Lynn. You know,
I was gonna say if it's a random common, but it's a 10, is it worth anything or no?
No,
okay,
no.
I don't. This is a weird puzzle card of some sort.
Oh man,
no, they're pop outs.
Yeah, it's like
so fold it. Do what it says to do. Fold it, and then it goes 3D.
I don't want to ruin its worth.
Oh, it's that Vince Coleman, bro.
Keep that Vince Coleman, man. He's still 100 bases in the year a couple times.
I don't know what year this is. It looks like it's maybe 89.
89.
Yeah.
It's in the corner. Yeah.
Bob Walk.
2 fucking checklists.
Oh, man.
Does that pop out too?
They really got me.
Does the checklist go 3D? or not. Because if it doesn't,
pack. I'm gonna be
it's
honest
weird.
with you.
All right, we got one more big baseball. I think this will be. Oh wait, I got a couple dominoes stuff. We'll get into those.
Ian, I know this isn't a question, but like, yeah, I heard that they did that. The Orioles made a fun face Jackson Holiday card.
Oh, really?
They put in instead of like the fuck face. But yeah, it's just
that's a actual bat is in it though, right? Like it's a 1 of 1.
Yeah.
There's Ripken.
Doc, baby.
Oh man,
Doc was ridiculous for.
These would be good ones to get sent. You could send through the mail to get autographed. Some of these guys are probably still alive, and they'd sign them. These because they got like a pretty big area to sign. They look good. They're good looking cards, you know.
They're just the wrong size.
They don't fit with anything else.
You need special stuff to care for them. Oh, Teddy Higuera, baby.
These are some
man.
Remember those. Good old Donnie Hill.
Donnie Hill.
Yeah.
Mike Witt. His nephew, quite a good player these days.
I don't know half of these guys. Ed Whitson.
I mean, Jim DeShays was in there.
I saw DeShays. Draybeck, I remember his arm.
Doug Draybeck, he could. Dale Murphy.
He
was a stud. Dale Murphy.
He was the poster boy for that year. He was on the boxes and everything. That Dale Murphy.
Ed Lynch, former Cubs GM, right?
I need a good rated rookie in this last pick. Oh man, this is a good card though. Look at that beautiful.
Pre-ED.
Kingery.
You know, that's good.
Ken Herbeck. This is a good Diamond King.
Gary Gaetti. Oh, Tony Fernandez. I feel like there was a Tony Fernandez year where he was like hitting 400 in August.
Beef, I feel like we almost saw Mark Langston throw a no-hitter.
We did.
Keith Hernandez.
I'm
Keith Hernandez.
No say? Paul No say?
Chili Davis. Great hitting coach. Like Lavalier.
Spanky.
All right. We'll close it out with some Alf for everybody.
Oh, man. More Alf.
Too much Alf. We shouldn't have got a box of this.
He bought it for me.
I know.
It was awesome. Well, my Godfather.
It was a bad idea.
Oh, that's a good one right there. I like that one.
That's a good one. Why is Elf in a butt plug though? I don't understand that. Why is he?
Why you got to go there?
Pull that one out for you, Beef.
Thank you, buddy.
I don't remember him having books at any point, but yeah, I don't know what these are. I think these they have some kind of flashbacks or something to him with all these other.
Melmac?
Yeah,
it's on Melmac.
Yeah, that's from
Melmac.
No, I like it. I like that you know that. Your brain.
All right.
Fun time.
MSS, I'll be over in a little while to drop off all these cards.
Okay.
I will be here.
Good time.
But yeah, that's it. Beef, anything you need to tell people about the tourney before we jump off?
Yeah, one thing, we're making a couple adjustments to the bracket for those. We're hoping to have that all settled and out in a blog on Sunday. A couple people had to drop off for personal reasons. We're replacing them right now. One's already replaced. One we're working on the replacement, and also we're gonna undo the doubling up of Sockside Pride. I put out a video the other day. That spot actually belongs to Wendell, so we should have some out tomorrow. And don't worry, I'll get another video and make sure everyone's aware of the changes. Should be minor ones, but yeah, that's it. We're ready for action on Monday.
Sweet.
All right, let's go.
All right.
See you guys all soon. Have a good one.